It's that time again.
It's time for
the segment called
Cooking with Jess.
starring Jess Willie.
Welcome to Cooking with Jess. What's that you say? You've heard that I'm a notorious bad chef? That people pay me money not to cook them dinner? Well, I have to ask, who have you been talking to? And how is their information so accurate? Besides, that doesn't matter. We're here at Matt's place to make a very special dish. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. Only that it's so simple that even an idiot can make it. To prove it, I'm gonna do it. And the first step to accomplishing that is go to the store and buy the ingredients, which are a stick of butter or margarine, a bag of mini marshmallows, and cereal. This recipe says to use Rice Krispies or Cocoa Krispies, but this channel can never escape Flintstones references, so I'm using Cocoa Pebbles. The next step is come back home, or maybe stop at Taco Bell on the way back. You know, who doesn't love a good chalupa? Somebody mustn't? How else would they sell all those burritos? My associate producer has informed me that you need some tools to do this, but we're lucky that most of this stuff are things even an idiot has in their kitchen. You need a measuring cup, a big old microwave-safe bowl, a butter knife, oven mitts, a tray, and some mixing spoons. The next step is very, very important. I don't cook anything unless I've done these 3 steps. Because if I don't, I could be in some serious, life-threatening danger. So on our way back home, I made 3 phone calls. The first was to the local volunteer fire department. I know from experience that fires can spread really quickly. And I don't want to burn my house down. Or worse yet, my friend's house. Sorry, Danny. I'm sure your renter's insurance will cover it. Your place will be back to normal in no time flat. My next call was to the Montgomery County Bomb Squad. There's not any chili in this recipe, but this isn't our first pilot of Cooking with Jess. We, had an accident. I didn't know you weren't supposed to put cans of chili in the microwave, and let's just say it took us 2 days to get beans and chili sauce off the lens of the camera. So, yeah. We decided to make our next version of the pilot a little easier. I'll try making chili dogs again another time. Maybe. We'll see how this video does view-wise. The third call we made was to a friend of my dad's who works for the Environmental Protection Agency. You know how I said this wasn't the first pilot for Cooking with Jess? The chili dog thing was our second pilot, third, fourth. Anyway, I was trying to make meatloaf and youch. That didn't go well. The end result needed a safe, stable, and secure means of disposal. Who knew meatloaf could have a radioactive half-life of 30 million years? Now, before we start cooking, wash your hands. I know, truly, a child never does this. or tells her audience this, but in her defense, she wasn't teaching you how to make steamed salmon in the middle of a pandemic. Okay, let's get started. First, take your stick of butter and margarine and you cut 3 tablespoons with your butter knife. Like so. Good, good, good. I didn't chop my thumb off. Great. Wait, no, no, no. That would do wonders for my hiss. Damn it. I should have chopped my thumb off. Next time I'll get a steak knife. Okay. Butter is in the bowl. Zap the butter for about 35 to 45 seconds. At that point, it should get nice and melted. At this point, you take your bag of mini marshmallows and you dump it in the bowl and snap it for, I'd say about 45 to 60 seconds. The marshmallow should start to expand and get gooey. While you're waiting on that, take what's left of the butter and grease the pan. You don't want whatever you're making to stick to it. That would be bad. Imagine all life as we know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light. Or like your foot getting caught in a bear trap. Not that that has ever happened to me. Wait until we shoot the pilot for Hiking with Jess. Put on your oven mitts. You can do it without the oven mitts, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not after what happened during the filming of the first pilot of Cooking with Jess when I tried to make fish sticks. Did I mention that? Yeah, I'm not even sure I'm supposed to. I'll have to clear it with the legal department. But come on, I apologize to the neighbor for fishing out of his tank. And how the fuck was I supposed to know that blowfish were poisonous if you didn't cut them properly? It's not like it was the basis for one of the greatest Simpsons episodes of all time or anything. Yeah, at this point you want to take this measuring cup and fill it with cereal. I'm using Cocoa Pebbles, but you can use anything you want. I've been wanting to try it with Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Reese's Puffs for a long time. I can say do not try Raisin Bran. That would be gross. If I could find them, I would do Oops All Berries in a heartbeat. But you can really use pretty much anything you want. Now, once you've got your cereal in the bowl, you start mixing. It should start forming into clumps. You want that. Once the clumps start getting really big, you can start moving them over to the tray. Probably needs a little bit more cereal here once I get enough room. But you can see it's getting nice and clumpy. Once you get the big clumps, you can move them over here onto the tray. Kind of smooth it out. That's for me the hardest part. If I weren't making this for a friend of mine who is operating our camera right now, I wouldn't even bother with this stuff because it's not going to retain its shape when you eat it. I'm still going to try to smooth it out a little bit. It's actually coming out pretty smooth on its own, I think. Just need to put a little patch there. And a little bit over there. And put that splotch over there. And the final step is to go to your living room, put on an episode of Star Trek for about 45 minutes, and wait for this to cool and harden. And then you'll have a nice snack ready to eat. Thank you for watching Cooking with Jess. For those of you following along at home, if you survived, I hope to see you next time. If you didn't survive, at least have the courtesy to keep your YouTube player running. One of my other videos should be set up to play after this. If your corpse keeps watching, that still counts as a hit. If you liked this video, please hit like and subscribe. And to make sure this channel can keep on growing, visit patreon.com/ParodyEraFilms and become a patron.